If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. And if therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
There are 9 million houses about underwater right now. That's not subprime, and experts say that that number could easily double. Here's what John Williams at shadowstats.com says about what's coming.
We have a severe recession ahead of us with even higher inflation than we're seeing now. It's going to be probably the worst business cycle seen since the Great Depression. You want to be liquid, you want to be safe, and I'd hold a little bit of gold as a hedge against inflation.
But I do have one question. During the crisis or any time that you're aware of, has the Federal Reserve or Treasury participated in any gold swaps?
We don't. The Federal Reserve does not own any gold at all. We have not owned gold since 1934. Before 1934, the Federal Reserve did own gold. We turned that over by law to the Treasury. We have simply an accounting document that is called gold certificates.
But, you know, the conventional wisdom today says that gold is really not money, and yet we hold the gold. And, you know, there have been suggestions made, and I've sort of, encouraged the suggestion. You know, if gold is not money and it's an asset and you don't even use it because it's on your balance sheets and you don't even use it at the real value, would you have a position on this? Why shouldn't the Treasury just sell the gold, give it back to the people? Do you think holding the gold is a good idea or a bad idea?
So I have no position on that at all. That's clearly
no position.
Treasury. It's a matter for the Treasury. It's not within the purview of the Federal Reserve.
Mr. Baxter, would you have an opinion?
My opinion is I agree with Mr. Alvarez.
But if it's not money and we don't need it, we're not going on a gold standard, I mean, I would think that they shouldn't be holding it. The reason I ask that is the truth is gold is money, and people don't throw it away, and people do cling to it, and just printing all this money isn't doing any good. All this stuff that's been done for 3 years, and you look at the economic statistics now, they're horrible. And these people who lost their jobs, they're still unemployed. The people who bought stocks in the year 2000, if they held on, they probably haven't even broken even. Eventually, I know this is off the subject a little bit, but it is reflected only in that we don't know exactly what goes on, and people, when they don't know, then they get suspicious, and they say, well, it's kept secret from us. Why aren't we allowed to know? And we just march on, and the type of dollars we're talking about, and when we hear about this money going to central banks and banks that Gaddafi was a part owner in. But I do appreciate you being here, and I know that there'll be a lot of questions. There will be written questions submitted, and